Hello, fellow knights. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, this kind of shocked me a little bit when I read this article. So you guys know the movie trilogy called Rush Hour. It's a buddy cop comedy that features Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. There's three of them, and they are amongst my favorite buddy cop movies of all time. They are my one of my comfort trilogies, that's even a thing. And because it's so funny. It never ceases to make me laugh. And I do think that, yeah, sure, it would be cool to get a number four in that film series because it's funny. I will also be okay with the third one being just done. There will be no more Rush Hour movies after number three. But I'm not also close up to there being a fourth one. If there's a good story to be told there. I also kind of got the sense that number three was meant to be the last one, but I guess Donald Trump is wanting a number four. So let's give this a whirl, shall we? As the Ellison family owned Paramount, Skydance appears to be taking the lead in the Warner Bros. Bidding war. And this, what, came out on November 25th, so I'm a bit late to this news, but Donald Trump reportedly has a request Rush Hour 4. It's been 18 years since Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker teamed up for the Brett Renters action comedy series. It's been 18 years already? Since Rush Hour 3? Wow, okay. Thanks to the streaming Thanks to streaming, Rush Hour movies have remained popular, although anyone watching them now might be shocked with the late 90s humor. Trick warnings have been reportedly been attached when they're shown on cable TV. Yeah, I will say this: the comedy they use at least in the first two, lesser so in the third one, but definitely in the first two, would not be there when I'd be able to They want to be able to make it to today's culture, which is why I'm okay with that. Them not having a fourth Rush Hour film because I don't want the water to be diluted. If that makes sense, I don't want the hypothetical soda to be diluted. If that makes sense. There we go. We love our 90s buddy cop, but this movie was created in a different time. FYI, certain depictions, language, and humor may seem outdated or at times offensive. Okay. Out of all the movies serving sequels, Where's my National Treasure 3? Okay. Trump pitching Rush Hour 4 seems highly unlikely. Still, we live in an unusual time and there may be a certain logic to these rumors. So, how the rumor started. That Trump apparently wants to rush a comedy and action movie revival in Hollywood, but but more than that, a person directly familiar with the conversation told Semaphore that the President of the United States has personally pressed to revive another franchise from Ratner's Rush Hour. Billionaire Larry Ellison and Trump on good terms with President once saying, "He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man." Um, Ellison backed his son David merger of Skydance and Paramount, and together they're to acquire Warner Bros. Again, this is kind of outdated because as right now, I think Netflix acquired Warner Bros, but nothing is officially set in stone. But that's what the reports I am hearing. So, which owns Rush Hour? So should Paramount Skydance be successful, revisiting the old IP lines used with David Ellison's aggressive strategy to prioritize franchise? Asking for Rush Hour 4 also makes sense given Trump's goal to revitalize Hollywood. One of his first movies was resuming Oval Office was to announce Son fight Mel Gibson and Sylvester Stallone as special ambassadors to great to be to a great but very troubled place, Hollywood, California. Yada yada. The director and star aligned with Trump. Ratner, long exiled from Hollywood for accusations for sexual misconduct, has recently completed Melania, a documentary on the First Lady. The film, I do remember hearing about the accusations because I think I also covered it on this channel too. The film, which he directed for Amazon MGM Studios, was released in theaters will be released early next year, before moving to Amazon Prime Video. Deadline reports that the film offers unprecedented access to the 20-year day leading up to the 2025 presidential inauguration through the eyes of the First Lady elected herself. My bad. So, if Ratner is on good terms with Trump, he may be seeking assistance in getting another Rush Hour movie greenlit. Rush Hour 4 is a project Ratner has been pushing since 2018. It's very similar to the president's rumors that Zack Snyder is returning to the Snyderverse because he has ties with Saudi Arabian entertainment industries. The theory is that Saudis may be backing the whole bid for Warner Bros. And Snyder. So that's fluff. So long story short, it seems like these are rumors created falsely by Ratner, maybe. Or just, I don't know if it's Ratner, but that Donald Trump wants a Rush Hour 4. Whether these rumors are true or not, I don't know. But, like I said, if there's a legit story to be told in it, then I'll be open for Rush Hour 4. But I ain't content with just the 3 Rush Hour movies we got. I don't feel a need for a Rush Hour 4. Will I be open to it? Sure, but I don't feel a need to it. So I'm kind of in that weird space with it where, like, I know I just said this, but I'm in that weird space, like, I don't think we need Rush Hour 4. I think Rush Hour 3 made a nice conclusion to the series. Do I want Rush Hour 4? Part of me does. But there's the other side of me saying they probably would have to, like, water down the Kool-Aid in this with what made Rush Hour so special. Because, like, a lot of the jokes that made the first 3 so funny and so special, the special sauce that they put into each Rush Hour movie, they will have to put some water in it because, like, we live in a world where like we can't make like as many jokes about people without someone being offended. So, like, would it even be worth making a 4th Rush Hour film? I don't know. Do I have faith that Rush Hour 4 will happen? I don't know. Because when I know, like, Trump is a, like, controversial figure, I don't really talk about politics on my channel too much, but I know he's a controversial figure. The person who did the first 3 Rush Hour, as they stated, has some sexual misconduct, accusations at his way. So, like, will that dilute his chances of getting Rush Hour 4 out there, even with Trump's backing? Who knows? But all I can know is this. I'll be okay if they make a Rush Hour 4, especially if the story calls for it. And I'll be okay with them not. Especially with Jackie Chan getting older and Chris Tucker too. Like, their comedy hasn't gone away. I doubt their comedy has gone away, but like, will they be able to pull as many stunts as they would have like what 18 years ago, 20 years ago? I don't think so. 30 years ago, I don't know. So we'll see. So that said, let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to your fellow knights later.